Hello, good evening. Welcome to Mohini Art Gallery. So today we will be painting something with different medium. So today we will be painting with watercolors. So for watercolors, I have used this 300 GSM cold press paper. I have put the masking tape all over, and this is my palette where I will be keeping my colors. So and the colors which I'm mostly be using is this Frustro colors. This is rose madder, then the cobalt blue, lemon yellow. This is white, then burnt umber, and Payne's gray. So all these colors I will be using for this painting. So let's start. And the brushes I'm using from Bristol, these are all nice mop brushes, which comes in a set of I think 6 or 7, which I will be using. So this is a very nice mop brush, which are of different sizes. Uh, I really liked this brush actually. You can see this brush. This is Bristol brush, which comes in a set of I think 8. So it is an 8 set, which has different sizes as you can see. But since my painting is not very big, so I have used a medium size brush. So let's start with it. I will be also using my this hair dryer so that my colors dry fastly and we don't have to wait too much, because whenever we do any this type of painting we have to do in layers. So and watercolors take time to dry because we will be using wet on wet technique. So that's why I have kept this dryer also. So you can see I've used three colors. So sorry, I was on mute. I'm not sure how much voice it has been there. So first color is the cobalt blue, then comes the rose madder, and then comes the lemon yellow. So I've just wet my paper nicely, and then I'm using the color which is the blue, pink, and yellow. After doing this, I will just make sure that they flow towards each other so that we don't have to mix the colors. And then I will make it little dry by using the dryer. So this has almost dried. I will just add one more layer so that it becomes a little bit more darker. Here you can see a little bit of patches. It's because of the paper. Sometimes the paper quality is not good, then you get these patches. So don't worry, we will just fix that. Again, I will apply one more coat on this. Just the water. And okay. And again, I will be using my this cobalt blue, and I'll start adding on the top. After that, this nice vibrant color, and I'll try to blend this color with this blue color. Again, I will wash off my brush and take the yellow, and I'll just try to blend this yellow with. Now, if you want to create any clouds or anything, suppose if I want here the sun to be, I will just remove a little bit of color, and with my damp brush, I will just try to make this area a little white. Just with my damp brush, I'm just lifting the colors. This is how you can just lift the colors little bit. After that, same color I will be using over here because it is the reflection. So let's first apply water. If we feel that the color is little light, we will definitely do second coat. So whenever you are doing any second coat, make sure that the first coat has dried. So this has does not dry, it's still wet, but we'll create some clouds over here just by mixing these two color and little bit of clouds using a little thicker color, you can add. So just creating some nice clouds here and there. Okay. Okay. Just a little bit. If you want this area to be a little pinkish or little orangey, just can add some clouds over here also. So this is the above part. So let's first do the lower part now. Now before doing the lower part, I will first do the part which is in between. So for this in between color, I will be using burnt sienna. So I will be using burnt sienna over here. So you can see when you take out the color for the first time, there's a lot of water in this. So don't worry, these are all oils which comes out first. And first I will fill this part with burnt sienna and then I'll go downwards. In this burnt sienna, I'll mix little bit of this pink, that is the rose madder, and the area which is below, using a thick color. I'll just apply this over here wherever there are. I'm just doing first the lower part. Okay. Now I will do this part which is the area that is the water part. Since this is a mirror image of the water, so the reflection will be just opposite. So first I will use blue color. So at this brush also, you can use flat brush, you can use round brush, any brush you can use, whatever brush you feel like, you can just use accordingly. It's not like only round brush here, you can use according to your convenience, you can use any brush. Just trying to blend this color with this. Then comes the yellow color. I'll just apply it here and try to blend this yellow with this color. Now this color I want a little more darker, so I will just add a little bit of Payne's gray over here to make a color little darker. My blue has also finished, so I'll just take a little bit of blue also. Before your sheet dries, you have to do it quickly. So this area, making it a little darker. Then only that effect will come up. Okay. Just taking yellow and trying to blend this yellow with Now once we have applied this color, I will just add similar color, and with my flat brush I'll just try to pull this color a little down so that it little bit it blends also with these colors. Adding little dark color of Payne's gray and using a little semi dry brush, and I'm just pulling this down. Little bit of water lines we can add over here just by using Payne's gray and mix of blue. Take thick color, don't take mix lots of water in here, and just add some water lines like this, making this line also a little bit blurry. My background is wet, then that's why I'm able to do this things. If your background is not wet, you will not be able to do all these things. So make sure that your background is wet. Okay. You want little darker color, just use thick Payne's gray and blue and just draw some lines. Okay. I'm hardly touching it, and with very light hand I am just trying to create the water effect. Okay, now we can use the dryer and we can just dry it off. So you have to make sure that this color and this color should not come in contact with each other when it is wet. You can see there's a gap in between. That's why I have done this and this first. After that I will do the part which is in between. Now we will do this part. For this part, I will be using my brown color only. So the which is burnt umber. I will start first from here with where I want the sun to be. So first I will use this and this color together to make it a little orangey color, and from here I will start, and as we will move towards the sides it will be more towards the brown side. Just giving a little edge to this, just to show that there are some background trees or something. Just adding some Payne's gray textures here and there just to make it a little bit more real. And just adding the edges, making this area a little bit more darker than the one which is near. So this is your mix of orange, then brown, then Payne's gray. So like that, I'm just trying to fill the colors. Okay. Little bit of smudging, we can do it over here just by taking this similar color and try to use damp brush and try to smudge this area a little bit. So here will be the center point where I will be adding the sun. So I will be using a little bit of white also here. Little bit white I've just taken out. This is titanium white watercolor. So with my round brush, smaller size brush, which is a, you can say, size 0, I will just mix a little bit of yellow into this white, and I will just add some small circle, and then to the sides you can just add a little bit of just to the sides you can add more orangey texture just to give a little shape to this sun. Smudge that part also a little bit so that there are no sharp lines. Smudging you should always do with a damp brush, and can adding little bit more white over here and some white, thick white, which I will add over here. Also, I will first thin the white little bit, make the white a little bit like watery, and just add these water lines like this just to show that there is water. Thin color, not thick, otherwise you will end up creating thicker lines. Just thin lines. Now let's add some trees also over here. Trees are also important when you do any landscape painting. So let's add some trees. And also we can do a little bit of edge detailing with this color. Use your size 0 brush and give some sharp lines like this on top. Some small, some big, some random lines. Similarly, this side, Okay. So now let's add some trees. Now my background, everything should dry before we have to use the tree detailing. Also, one more thing I will do, I will add one thin white lines which will show me a little bit of effect of just thin white line from the horizon, just to show the effect of little bit fogginess or something like that. Now let's add some trees. For the trees, you can use a detailer, rigger brush, or any brush you can use. I will be using this rigger brush and some paint spray. Make your color a little thin and some trees. This is a little imaginary landscape which I have tried with different colors. I just thought of using this color. So I haven't taken any reference image or anything. Just wanted to try something which is like in my head. So, and just took the colors which I felt like, and I think it's looking good. What do you think? If you are trying this painting out, do tag me on my Instagram, that is Mohini Art Gallery. I will love to see it. And sorry I couldn't attend the last Saturday's live because I was a little busy, so couldn't join the live session. I tried for Sunday, but I was so tired that I couldn't attend that also. So I will try to attend each and every Saturday these live sessions so that you can get a little bit of idea that how you can just play around with the colors and everything. See here, my color was a little wet, so that's why it is a little bit expanding. Just adding some trees, some grasses. Some more lines you can add if you want. It's just to look like that there are bunches of trees which are all together. Okay, and little bit of the leaves also I will add over here with my filbert brush. I will try to add some of the leafy textures, or you can use this little harder brush and take this color dry brush and just add some textures like this. Okay, just to show that there are some. This is completely dry brush which I'm using. My color is little bit wet, Not too much wet, but yes, it is little bit wet, and I'm just trying to create some textures. So this is how you can also create some textures and can create nice beautiful trees at the sides. So this is the complete painting. I will just dry it off. Okay, so this is it. Let's take out the tape and see how it looks. This happened because my tape had come out because of this thick hot thing which I was using. So this is the complete painting. All these things you can fix it up. Just use white color and just any white color. You can use white, thick white color, and can just remove all these things. And instead of using watercolors, you can also use acrylic colors just to hide all these edges with that thick color. Or if you have titanium white as a gouache color, that also you can use. Or you can just leave it like this if you feel like that's looking good. That is also perfectly fine. So this is the complete painting. I hope you liked it and do try it out and tag me on my Instagram. I will love to see it. So this is the first, I think, 2 or 3 times I have tried watercolor live. This is after I think so many years I have tried watercolor over here live, but I will be doing more of it. So let's meet next Saturday with some another beautiful painting.